Hi, good morning. I'm David Kirby, Director at David Lee. Welcome to this week's Pink Property Podcast. Slightly different this week. We've sent Lee out onto location and he's going to meet with Anna Smith. She's our fantastic associate up in Ely. She's going to run through what the market's like up there at the moment, how business is for her, and what it's like being a David Lee associate. So yeah, good luck. On you go, Lee.
Hi, welcome. I'm here today with Anna Smith, associate running the Ely operation, which covers Ely, Littleport, Soham and many of the surrounding villages. And I wanted to take some time today to talk about the market and what's been going on here. I know you've been really busy and there's been lots of stuff coming through, but just wanted to chat and talk through the sort of market dynamics and what you're really seeing at the moment. Tell me, how has the market been from sort of a buyer's and a seller's perspective? Is it a buyer's market here or a seller's market? What's sort of happening?
I would say at the moment we're definitely seeing that it's a seller's market. We're seeing lots and lots of buyers fighting over properties, bidding wars, prices, flying through the roof. So we've got plenty of buyers, but not enough properties, I think.
And do you think you're seeing quite a nice, steady price rise with new stuff that's coming to market? Are you seeing that price grow quite nicely at the moment?
Definitely. Yeah. We've in this part of the UK, we've seen a huge amount of growth because a lot of those buyers from sort of London, Hertfordshire, Cambridge, the need to sort of commute every day is no longer a necessity. So they're moving into areas like Ely that still has really good train lines, commuting to London and Cambridge, but they only need to do that once a week now or twice a week, so they can have a huge
that
house
longer
here.
Commute, I don't mind.
A nice big country house here, opposed to having a one-bedroom flat in a city
centre.
Hackney
or something.
Exactly. So we're seeing a lot of that.
And with the buyers that are coming in, what sort of proportion are that buyer from outside of the market? Is it what sort of split is it from people staying local to those people that are coming from outside of the area?
To be honest, it's a huge amount of people coming from out of area. I'd probably say probably about 70%.
Wow.
Huge amount, more than we've ever seen before.
Real influx.
Because people are really starting to research actually, do we need to live in London for this amount of money? Where's the sort of next best place with good train links? And it is, Ely and the surroundings. It is.
And looking through the list of properties that you've got some fantastic homes. And even compared to where we are, just down the M11 at Bishop's Stortford, the prices look really attractive. Even now, and I know they've gone up such a huge amount here, but they still look good value to us.
Absolutely.
So I can kind of see the draw for people. And what a beautiful place, Ely and the villages around. That's just a lovely, lovely place to be. What do you think the market holds for this year? Do you think the price rise, with it being so great, has already happened here and might slow down? Or where do you see that moving this year in terms of further growth in the market?
To be honest, I think it might sort of plateau a little bit, sort of over March, with the stamp duty running out and things like that. I think it might plateau a little bit, but I think sort of coming towards the end of the year, once school holidays is over, I think we'll probably see another growth when people have kind of seen out COVID and all those sorts of things. I think it'll pick up again towards the end of the year.
I think the sentiment in the market at the moment, and certainly in the press, is that it's far more positive around there could be light at the end of this tunnel, and we could be really coming out the other side of it. And I think like you, that confidence will follow and movements will happen.
Absolutely.
Brilliant. And on the letting side of things, are you still getting quite a good demand for rental properties locally?
Absolutely. Rental properties are an absolute must at the moment. They're just flying off the shelf. They're not not on the market for much longer than a few days. Really.
Wow, really good demand. And again, is it a similar sort of split on the tenants in terms of the people outside of the area, or is it more people locally moving around or taking their first step?
More people locally with that one, definitely. Okay. Not so many sort of out of area. That's kind of more the buyer side. But for tenants, it's definitely local people. 100%.
Good. And I know you've been heavily involved in new builds since you started. What's the land and new home space like here? What's happening in the development world?
It's growing massively. I've never known so many building projects to be going on like they are now. It's like there's just plots everywhere.
Yeah.
Wherever you drive now, you're seeing, you know, something being built, whether it's a site or just a bespoke kind of property on its own. But yeah, we're seeing tons of that, more than, like I said, I've ever known before.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you've had some fantastic results with some of the new developments that you've done, where the clients have brought to market some lovely homes, and I must say the way that you're presenting those homes is fantastic, and I know you're getting great results for the developers there, so that's really good. Have you had much call for pricing of new sites? I know you've been able to deal with quite a lot of finished products, but have you got any new sites in the pipeline coming through that you've been dealing with?
So in the sort of near future, I suppose, I will be having a couple of sites locally that I've already been out to and priced up and things. There's a couple of bits and pieces that need to be done, but soon they will be out of the ground. Excellent. And it'll all be revealed.
Oh, exciting stuff. So yeah, it's stuff to look out for, which is good. Brilliant. Well, look, thank you so much for your time today. I know you're really busy and you've got loads on, so no, thank you for taking the time to talk to us and sharing your knowledge of this local market.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Lee.
Thanks, Lee. Thanks, Anna. Hope everyone enjoyed this week's episode of the Pink Property Podcast. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all the David Lee news activity from both ourselves here at HQ and our associates out in their field. Hope you enjoy your weekend, enjoy Sunday, and we'll see you next week. Thanks a lot.